Haven't seen a lot of videos on how to take your Torqeedo 403 apart and replace the PCB or the gearbox or even the caps. So this is not really a kind of how-to, but some instructions to go with it. Give you guys a quick way of doing it. Sometimes you get that the error code 30 or 45 and you'll need to replace the PCB board and the cable. I can't tell you what torques, but these 4 screws, they come out pretty easy. They don't have to be real tight. And for video purposes, I've already taken them out. So you can take the end cap and the gear cap off. I always replace the gear cap whenever I remove it. It has a little O-ring here, and this is normally where your water intrusion will come from. Is right there. So we'll take that off. I bought a replacement because my shaft is bent and it's starting to crack. So instead of taking a chance, the shear pin didn't break, it just bent it. So instead of taking a chance, I'm going to replace the gearbox on this one. And after I replace the gearbox, I will replace the end cap, and I will put 2 new O-rings on both sides. So I'm going to stop the video right here and I'll pick it back up. I'm going to remove the screws, the 4 screws here, which will remove the gearbox. Now, I know some people like to replace the PCB. I'm not going to take all this loose, but I'll kind of show you how to do it, because there's a nut behind this here, and a lot of people haven't figured out how to get it off. Once you take the gearbox off, there's a gear on that shaft in there. You remove that gear with a little Allen key, which I have here, and then you have to push, because this is brushless, but it's magnets in here and it holds it on tight. But you'll push it and pull this off. May have to even tap it a little bit to get it off. Then you can remove the power leads and remove this off, so you can then replace the PCB board. But let me pause the video and I'll come back after I got the gearbox off and kind of show y'all a little bit what's inside there. Okay, I went ahead and removed the screws out of the end. Like I say, there's 4. You take them out right there, and then you can actually remove the gear. I pulled it kind of hard right there. But this is the gearbox right here. As you can see, these are just the washers and whatnot to go on there like that. Now, this is the gear I'm talking about on the inside. If you can see it turning, there's a little hole right here on the side. You take your little Allen wrench and go in there, and you'll see the flat side on the gear there to remove it. And once you loosen that, little Allen key in there, set screw, then you can take this out. Then you'll need to push that shaft through or pull it real hard, and this will come off. But remember, it's magnet, so it's going to be hard. And right underneath where that PCB board, there's a nut that you have to unscrew. And then this will all come off. Then you can unscrew that PCB board, take your power cables off. Now, this is an older shaft. The newer ones have a set screw, and with an Allen key, and you'll need to take your Allen key that fits it and remove that, and then brace this in a brace, and then just, like a pipe wrench or something, not real hard, and you'll unscrew this aluminum tube. And that's how you actually replace the power cord. Normally you get that error 40, 45, I believe, and a 30. PCB cord, I'll replace them, and I'll replace the power cord to go with it. Like I say, this is an older model that I fixed before, but as you can see, the shaft is pretty bad, so I'm just going to replace it. The new gearbox, which I got right here. The gearbox costs now It's $151.39. The PCB board, when I bought it for this one, was $281. It's now $319. So all I need on this one really is the gearbox replace. I'm not going to take that loose to show you guys how to remove this, because I just don't want to really want to fool with it at this time. It's not necessary for me to do all that just to replace this gearbox. So I hope that helps someone see how you take this thing apart. Plus, since they don't make them anymore, you know, obviously it's not covered under warranty.